silver is our standard money. I forget. You know? Now, he asked a question over here about selling arms to Iran. You know what? We need more Colonel Oliver Norths in this country. Here, I can tell, have been duped by the liberal media. Don't you realize that the Iran-Contra affair actually started out to be selling arms to a post-Khomeini regime that would take over and topple Khomeini? You give in to whatever your senses dictate to you, and you follow the path of least resistance, whatever they tell you to do, and you're living like an average electron, following the path of least resistance.
Are we an electron or an animal?
Actually, you are a spiritual electron. You're so turned off and negative towards God that you can't get any more negative. You're as negative as they come. So is he and that hippie next to you.
That's a good analogy, Jim.
Now, I'm glad you like the analogy. Now, do you know what? If you were living like an animal, then you are giving to whatever your passions, emotions, propensities, and desires dictate to you, and you've thrown your brain out the window, put it into neutral, and you are not living according to your intelligence. Many of you here are violating your intelligence by your lifestyle, especially him drinking that beer. You know why? He's a chemistry major. He knows what C2H5OH will do to his brain. And he's also... No. You mean lab work.
Same thing.
Now, and you know what? He's also inhaling nicotine. Nicotine is a highly potent insecticide. It kills living organisms. They even use it in chemical warfare.
It's a good thing he's not an insect.
And you know what? He's committing slow suicide. Is your life that miserable? You have to commit slow suicide. He's committing slow suicide, and he knows it too. Actually, he's suicidal in his behavior.
Obviously.
Now, I was preaching on how man was not an animal one day down at LSU, and one of these perverts approached me. About like that. And this pervert said, "Brother Jim, do you see that young lady standing next to you?" And at that time, there was a young lady standing next to me. I said, "Yes, sir, I do." And he said, "Now, if I took this young lady and I blanked her brains out, I refuse to simplify my terms for you simpletons." And he said, "If I took her and blanked her brains out, it would not be a sin nor a crime, but only my natural instinct to reproduce."